In the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna go over exactly how your aesthetic business can make an extra $50,000 to $100,000 in pure profit each and every single month. Hey, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Hayden Ralph, CEO and founder of Jump Forward Media. I've been personally helping aesthetic practices grow since 2018, and we work with over 200 active locations. Not only have I been able to help aesthetic businesses grow and scale, I've also grown my own digital marketing agency to well over multiple seven figures. Now, don't just take my word for it. I know there's a lot of people that overpromise on the internet. Look at all of our 5-star reviews from all of our happy clients. Like Wendy, who was able to make $166,000 in pure profit in just 4 months working with Jump Forward Media. Or Romeo, who made $1.4 million in 1 year just from the leads that we generated from marketing efforts.
Just from Jump Forward, have netted about 1.4 million in revenue just from leads that came in.
Or even Julia, on a smaller scale, who was able to make an additional $15,000 each and every single month with this system, being a solopreneur.
I have booked 675 clients through their leads.
And the crazy part is, these results are not uncommon when you have the right partner inside of your practice. Now, I know how you must be feeling, but trust me, you are not alone. Every single successful client that I have ever had has watched this same exact video before taking the leap of faith. They started with no appointments on their EHR, no ways to track client revenue, no way to know exactly where their next customer was coming from, and overall just an unstable business. So now you're probably thinking, okay, how does this thing work? Now I'm gonna break down the exact 3-step system to help you scale your aesthetic practice to multiple 7 figures. Number 1, cultivating your high ticket packages to increase revenue and profit margins. In order for you to scale your aesthetic practice, you must be closing high ticket packages. Do you think it's easier to scale your business closing $149 facial treatments or selling $3,000 to $5,000 RF microneedling packages? You're exactly right. It's much easier to scale selling high ticket treatment offers. Now, to do this, it's fairly simple. Take any fairly high body contouring, laser, RF type treatment that you have, and we're gonna scale up the per session treatment cost. For example, if you have a body contouring device, and let's say you charge $300 for it, we're gonna bump up that single session price to $1,000. The reason that we're gonna do that is because we do not want anyone to buy a single session package, right? It just doesn't make any sense. First of all, they're not going to get the results. Second of all, you're not going to get the money necessary to keep on performing these treatments and make higher profit margins at your aesthetic practice. So what we do instead is we raise that single session price so high, not so people just don't buy it, but so it makes your packages look so great. Customers love logical selling. So when you can start to add up sessions and then give a big discount like 50% off, it makes so much sense to the customer and they feel like they're saving so much money that it's a win-win for everyone. For example, let's say you have an 8-pack of body contouring and you priced it at $1,000 per session. To the prospect, you're going to explain it to them like it's $1,000 per session. So when you're adding it up, it's going to be 8 sessions for $8,000. But they came in on a 50% off discount for this package, meaning now it's $4,000. That's $4,000 of savings. To the prospect, this is very logical and they're going to be much quicker to move forward with a package. And for you, it's going to make you more money than it would have selling it for $300 per session. And the prospect doesn't even think that's a good deal because even at $2,400, there was no discount to begin with. So after you create this high ticket package, what do you do next? Number 2 is getting the word out about these high ticket packages and these high ticket package discounts that you will be running at your aesthetic practice. Now that you have a winning offer and a high ticket treatment package that could sell like crazy and make your business tons of revenue and profit, it's time to get the word out there. My 2 favorite platforms for this are Meta and Google, and not necessarily in that order. Every market and every location is different. So Google can work better, but it's typically a higher cost, while Facebook can work better, but it's typically a lower cost, which could result in lower quality leads. Really what you want is the full funnel approach, which is a mixture of Facebook and Meta. Together, they can get your business lots of leads and new customers, as well as the right target market fit for you, as long as you know what you're doing. But don't worry, we're gonna get there. Number 3. Closing the loop, closing the sale, and tracking your KPIs. Once you get someone through the door for these great high ticket package offers, you need to close them. Not only that, you need to track exactly where did this lead come from, what ad did they click on, and how did they become one of my customers. Once you get someone through the door, it's time to close them. Luckily for you, it's never been easier to close a prospect. And I know what you're thinking, that probably doesn't make any sense. Well, it's because your competitors are not structuring their packages this way, where it's such a logical sell to the client that you really don't need to do anything except for explain the price before and after the discount. And to them, they're going to seem like they're getting the best deal in town. And for you, you're still going to be making super, super high profit margins and revenue for your practice. Now, once you close one of these leads, there has to be a process in place to track your ROI from your ad efforts. Now, if you don't do this, you will never know exactly how much money each individual ad is making you. You won't know if that money's coming from Meta or if it's coming from Google. And it's really, really important that you don't just track if it's coming from Meta or for Google. You track it down to the specific ad. That is where a CRM comes into play. A CRM is essentially a place that stores your lead data as well as your sales data. And luckily for you, most of these CRMs, you can track everything down to a T, meaning that you know exactly which ad that customer came from, so you can keep going to your KPIs knowing that these are what's producing your return on investment. Now, once you get to about a 2 to a 5x return on your investment, this is the part where it gets really, really interesting, because you scaling is just a matter of how risky do you want to get with your advertising dollars. Let's say you're making a 5 times return on your investment. This means for every dollar that you're spending, you're making $5 back. So if you spend $1,000, you're making 5. If you spend $5,000, you're making 25, and so on and so on. So it's really up to you how quickly you want to scale from this ad effort. Not to mention, we're not even taking into consideration return on investment from lifetime value of that customer or for the referrals that they're going to be sending you. Now imagine this. This system is ready to go and set up in your practice. Your staff is finally on the same page, and your business and staff are running at 3x what they were last week. You're selling 10 to 30 new high ticket packages each and every single month and making more profit and revenue than you ever dreamed possible. All while knowing that the system is working 24/7 for you, tracking everything down to the penny and to the dollar for each and every single ad that you're running. Now, if this is a system that you want to implement inside your practice, scroll down, hit the schedule a call button, and schedule your one-on-one strategy call with me. We'll go over this exact strategy and how it could work for your business. Best case scenario, we start working together. Worst case scenario, I promise you, you're going to get the right strategy to implement into your med spa, whether we work together or not. Now, I just want to say congratulations. By watching this video, you're already farther ahead than your competitors ever could be. And again, all you have to do is scroll down, hit the button, schedule a call, and I look forward to speaking with you.